Yo, what's up guys, it's Henry, and today I am at Laumeier Sculpture Park, and what I'm going to be doing to you today, there's like a bunch of sculptures here, so pretty much just show you all the sculptures that are at the Laumeier Sculpture Park, or whatever. But before we get started, make sure to like my video and subscribe to my channel. This is like this is a weird looking one, but it's like a stick figure sculpture. I don't know what it's called, but yeah, this is one of the sculptures there. Let's go to the next one. Now this one I know what it's called. This is the eye sculpture. This one looks good. It's kind of looking creepy with all the red lines, but that's a good sculpture. So this is another sculpture. It's most likely a pyramid with a bunch of triangles. Now this sculpture is a canoe. Looks like a bench, but it's actually one of the sculptures. And I think it's meant to be a canoe. And now this one is a tire sculpture. I know what you're thinking, this kind of looks a lot like a real deer, but it's actually one of the sculptures that are at the park. But what it's called is a deer sculpture. So this looks like a bunch of cylinders. It's another sculpture at the sculpture park. I think it's just a bunch of cylinders is what the sculpture is. So this, I think, kind of looks similar, but I think this is meant to be like a snake sculpture. There's just a bunch of loops around it. But yeah, I think it's a snake sculpture. So this is kind of similar to one of the other sculptures I showed you earlier, which was like pyramids and triangles, but this one's orange instead of brown. I'm not sure what this is meant to be. It looks like a dock that you would be on for getting on a boat or something. I'm not sure what it is, but it's just a cool sculpture. Alright, this looks like a normal tree, but it's actually one of the sculptures, and this is a tree sculpture. Here's another sculpture. It gets like 3 boxes. You know what? I might be on the wrong side, so I'll show you the other side real quick. Now this is probably a better view of the 3 boxes rather than seeing the stand. But yeah, that's what this sculpture is. So this sculpture I believe is called the balloon dog. It's got a bunch of circles and it kind of looks a lot like a dog. So I'm gonna call this the balloon dog sculpture. Now here's another sculpture. I think it's supposed to be something music related. I can't really tell though. But this is one of the other sculptures at the park. Now this one is a boat sculpture. It's just up high. But yeah, it's an up high boat sculpture. So yeah, basically this is a boat sculpture. So this I think is 3 rocks, but I think this is the rock sculpture with 3 large rocks. Now this next sculpture is really long, but I think this one is called the caterpillar structure, and I'll show you the whole thing by walking along it. You count how many balls there are because I do not know how many. See, we're still going. That's gonna, hopefully I don't slip. It's really muddy here. So far we've passed quite a few balls. See, I'm totally telling the truth. This is a really long sculpture. And here we go. I think I can see the end. don't know if you can, but I'll walk all the way to the end so you guys can see it. Yeah. Long caterpillar. Okay. This is the end of the caterpillar sculpture. Took me about a minute and a half to walk through it. So, yeah. Pretty much that's how long this sculpture is. Basically, that's why I was filming myself walking the whole time. And yeah, this is called the caterpillar sculpture. So here's another sculpture. It may look like the Statue of Liberty, but it's not. It's actually just a sculpture of a lady with just a bunch of yellow wings. And I think that's pretty much what the sculpture is, not the Statue of Liberty. Here's another sculpture. I think it's kind of like some of the other ones I did before. This one's more like silver. I don't know what this one's meant to be, but that's basically another sculpture here at this park. Now here's another sculpture. I think it's meant to be like a brick sculpture, except they're gray, they're not red. But yeah, here's another sculpture to look at. Here's another sculpture. I think this one is an egg sculpture. It's pretty cool. And yeah. Now here's another sculpture. I think it's a brown one. Looks like a staircase and then a pointy top. I think that's what the sculpture is. So here's another sculpture. Kind of looks like the man in the yellow hat from Curious George, except it's white. Doesn't really have a face. All it's got is a hashtag and then 2968443. I think that's basically called a man sculpture. I don't know. This sculpture, I think, is just someone sitting. This is basically a sculpture of someone sitting outside looking at the pretty tree. And I think that's pretty much what this sculpture is here at the park. I think this sculpture is pretty much a cannon sculpture. And that's pretty much all there is to say about this one. Now here's another sculpture. Looks like just two ovals stacked on top of each other. And now here's another sculpture. Looks like it's just a big circle. Now here's another sculpture. I think it's just a bunch of tree branches. Looks like one that broke off a tree. But yeah, this is basically a tree branch sculpture. Now here's another sculpture. It's kind of like a club or clover leaf. It's black though. I'm not sure what it is, but yeah, it's pretty much all there is to say. Here's another brick sculpture. It's pretty much like the same one I showed you earlier. Now I think this one's meant to be a train sculpture, except it's got just the wheels and one of the circles is a semi-wing cut in half. Here's another sculpture. I think it's just two people coming into their home. Now here's a cat sculpture. Looks pretty cool, especially with a blue head. Now here's another sculpture. I think it's pretty much like a seesaw. I think this sculpture is pretty much a broken human. Here's the sculpture you've been waiting for. This one is the maze sculpture. And the cool thing about this one is you can actually walk through it. So I'm about to show you that. Alright, now I'm about to walk through it. You can see the colors. I'm literally walking through the maze. I'm about to first exit, second exit, and now here's the exit. That's pretty much the maze sculpture. So here's another sculpture. It's just 4 small circles, and that's pretty much all there is to say. Alright, thanks for watching the video where I showed you around the Laumeier Sculpture Park. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to like my video and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!